Hey everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike, and Arjun streaming live coast and coast and across the globe. What a day on the street. Arjun, give me your take.
Well, my take is green is good, red is bad, and today was good.
Professor Spike, what's your take?
My my take. Well, it depends on how much you're going to give me. That'll be my take, right?
10%.
All right, there you go. So then my take is 10%.
Yeah. Well, I think I
Is
also
there
want to
anything-
say
is there anything in your portfolio that wasn't green today, Professor Spike?
A couple things. You know, I'm still playing. I still got old stuff that's not even people aren't even paying attention to it.
Yeah.
The only red in my portfolio were the covered calls I was selling. Everything was green.
Yeah. Well, the covered calls, yeah, that would be red.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like to write calls, because invariably I have bad timing and the stock gets taken from me.
But the way I look at it is if the stock gets taken for me at a price I like, then I don't care.
Yeah, go into something else.
Yeah. Cash is always good, especially when the S&P seems to go up and down thousands of points every 2 days.
Novus and
Tuesday
Novavax.
possibility.
Do they rhyme? They kind of rhyme, Novus and Novavax, don't they?
Novus and a Nova.
Yeah. A Novavax.
The Novavax, yeah. So I guess Mantis likes them both. I like one of them, a Novus. I think I had pretty good timing yesterday, doubling down on my position on the Novus. I tweeted it out before the market opened, and I bought it $9.58, under $10. No, $9.98.
$9.98, and it went to about what, 12 now?
Yeah, something like that. I tweeted out that my target was 13, but I may take some off at 13. It might be true to my word. Novavax, I don't know what the big deal is. They're getting emergency use authorization from the FDA early June. Is that really that big a deal for the vaccine?
I'm staying away from Novavax personally, because I think that the whole time they were a narrative-driven play, and I just see the narrative getting less interesting.
Yeah, I mean, recently they had a nice pop. Maybe you should take whatever profits you have from that recent pop from the bottom, if you got in at the bottom.
It's not to say I don't think they're good or bad. I just think that we've seen the best.
Novavax was a huge Robinhood play.
Yeah.
Early on. I think the Robinhood players wrote it up from the teens to the hundreds, 300, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of the meme. Well, it wasn't a meme, but it was in the realm of meme.
Yeah. Robin, it was a Robinhood special.
Yeah.
Vax.
There you go.
Best booster shots, longest and best protection, no side effects. I doubt that there's no side effects.
He might be right. I just haven't looked at Novavax in so long. I just don't. And I just see better opportunities generally right now.
Yeah.
4 to 5 billion revenue in 2022. That sounds.
That's some projection.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I guess we can chart it if there's enough interest. Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
I listed it as one of the stocks we're going to chart today. He said his cash is tied up in a little bio called NWB. There's really no with NWBO. It's been unbelievable. I bought it back at 60 pennies, and now it's like $1.60 in like no time.
Maybe it's a reverse jinx.
I added just the other day at what I added, 124, I think.
Yeah. Huh.
All right, let's take a look at what Dan has to say. CTIC sat out this rally today, gave back a little bit, a tiny bit. I actually bought some more on the dip. I'm true to my word. I'm a man of my word. I said, buy all dips. It dipped, I bought.
Nice.
So I bought at 520. I think that was a pretty good price to buy at. Closed, I think it's considerably higher, 30 pennies higher maybe. I'm not even sure, but it's higher than what I paid for it. Andrew saying hi to everyone. And Pete is saying hi to everyone. Fed announcement is always interesting. Today did not disappoint. Do you think the rally will have legs? All the way to 460, like I said the other day.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe more, maybe more.
Somebody else. Double check. Do your own due diligence, in other words.
Yeah.
Before you actually act on any idiocy that we have to say, right?
Yeah.
Just that our idiocy has been right or late, unbelievable.
Oh, the last 2 weeks has been just on fire.
Just follow Arjun. Forget about me. Arjun, fire.
Chuck Nuance, he's asking about Eli Lilly. He's saying,
yeah, well, let's chart Eli Lilly.
We should, because there's the Alzheimer's play, which may or may not be vulnerable.
They have an obesity drug, but I think more interesting to me, I know obesity is a huge market, but they also have an Alzheimer's play. That's very interesting.
Should I go ahead and share the charts?
Yeah, okay. Why don't you start by Novavax, and then we'll do Lilly.
Yeah, you have to accept his share.
Oh, I gotta.
I think we're good.
There you go.
Yeah, I hit this button so we'll get a bigger shot. I'll hit the button.
Okay.
The button?
I got it.
Oh, the button. All right, you want to walk us through what happened today?
You can do it. You're capable.
All right. So, summary here was basically we had the Fed speak at 2 p.m. Eastern, and as everyone predicted, 50 BPS hike. No surprise there. And we got a balance sheet updates. They're going to start that June 1st. And yeah, I mean, it was a trap move to the down, and then it popped up, huge rally the last 2 hours. You can see the S&P, I think it was at about 4150 for most of the day, and then added about 125 points on the day, 3%, Dow up, NASDAQ up. Basically, everything's up.
You know what really turned it around? Jay Powell said, we're not going to do 75 anytime soon. It's not on the table.
Yeah, that is true.
Let alone a full point.
That is true. So I think today was neutral in terms of what everyone thought. It wasn't hawkish. You could even argue it was dovish.
No way. Well, the Hawks were looking for 75.
Yeah, exactly. So it was neutral to dovish leaning, and clearly, whatever it was, the market liked it. So
we got 3% on the NASDAQ.
Yeah, we got 3% on most indices. Bitcoin actually rose 6%.
Wow.
So the risk is back on. Interestingly, crude oil up 5%. A lot of interesting moves today. But yeah, we can start with the spiders because this has been the one that we've been saying was likely to have bottomed for a while now, and
especially that candle the other day with the reversal at the end of the day, that making a new low at the same time. That's like a perfect case for turnaround.
Yep, exactly. I don't know why this isn't working.
We had a similar candle in Christmas 2018.
Oh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, so I think I saw some chatter. There was a question for you, Dr. J. Is this a bear market rally?
It could be. I mean, we could get up to 460, like I've been looking at. I've been eyeing that 460 mark, and we hit some resistance. It could be a brick wall. We come back to test the lows once again. but it wouldn't be a bear market. S&P never hit 20%, did it?
That's right. That would have been 384.
Now it is a bear market if you're looking at the Nasdaq, though.
True. The spiders have somehow avoided that so far, but it came pretty close. I mean, we were definitely closer to 20% than 10% on the correction.
I think it was maybe a little more than 15%. I asked you yesterday. You told me a little more than 15%.
Yeah, something like 17 maybe. But yeah, I mean, like after a move like this today, right? When you see a 3% up on the S&P, you tend to see a little bit of a pullback the next day. But the exception this year was February 24th. You can see we went from 410 to about 429, which is exactly where we are now. And then look, the next days it just kind of kept going up.
Yeah. I mean, it did come back down to almost to the bottom of that candle before it really took off.
That is true. But I mean, I think regardless, don't, scale back into longs is my personal approach. And I'm back in buy the dip mode.
I'm enjoying the rally, whether it's a quote unquote bear market rally or not. I'll be happy to take a little off the table at 460.
Yeah,
just in case.
That sounds good to me. Maybe I'm confident saying somewhere in the 450 to 460 range by June. That seems reasonable enough.
I think much quicker, but we'll see.
Yeah. Then we can look at the VIX, which is the bread and butter of a lot of what I've been doing recently. And short it above 30, long it or below 20 has been working quite well. I kind of have like a bit of a trend drawn in there, but generally I think that's been my strategy. Right now it's in the middle of that range, so I wouldn't touch it. Wait till it bounces around a little more. Maybe there'll be another opportunity to.
If it drops to 18, would you think about call options on the VIX?
Yeah, do some UVXY calls is my particular strategy, and I would sell a lot of covered calls on my stocks. That's how I've been using the VIX. It's when I want to start collecting option premium from people that are getting bullish at the wrong time.
Is there a volatility play on the VIX?
Say that again?
I said, is there a volatility play on the VIX?
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm being snide because
no, but that's what but you're not being snide because that's exactly what Arjun is doing.
I mean, I'm doing options on what's inherently volatile. So that is like the implied volatility on those are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we wanted to look at Lilly.
Yeah, look at Lilly and look at Novavax.
Yeah.
LLY.
Yeah, so what do we have here? Oh, nice candle.
Yeah, a nice formation and nice pattern, actually.
And the nice
this
trend.
50, we don't even have to draw a trend line. Look at the 50.
Yeah, just put in that horizontal line right where you got it.
Yeah, but I do love when the moving averages make this simple for us.
Yeah.
So right there.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
That looks like a very good support area.
Yeah, look at these touches back here. Nice. It's a good pivot point.
This is a support area, no doubt.
This looks excellent.
It's also been a resistance area, so it's a perfect support resistance line.
Yeah, and I think if you want to be conservative, you add at that horizontal line. But I think if you like this, just anytime it touches the 50, just buy some.
What is that horizontal line? What number is it?
277.
Okay.
Or 276.83, whatever.
We're at 294 now, so that would represent 20 points down, right?
Right. So maybe you buy a little when it touches the blue, which is 282, 285-ish on the.
Although, percentage-wise, it's only like 6% drop. It could get down there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, this is a good pattern. You're in the realm
I
of
think right now it's bullish, short-term bullish.
very bullish. Yeah. Let's zoom out a little on the weekly. Yeah, it looks even better on the weekly. It looks really good. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, in terms of support, it's very clear where that support.
Yeah. This looks a lot like, yeah, I mean, this is a great chart. This chart actually reminds me of Costco a lot, but it's even better, actually.
They had a good year, Lily.
Yeah, this is a great play. Actually, I want some of this. I'm going to buy some tomorrow. Well, if it allows, I'll buy around 285.
They have the obesity drug, and they have the Alzheimer's drug. So
Yeah. So what are we looking at next?
let's look at Novavax, NVAX.
Yeah, because I can be convinced here. I guess this one's just scared me for a while, given that I thought it was
Andrews has done his due diligence on this one.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a very nice bottom rounding out, but the question is, oh, whoops.
It was actually nice percentage gain off that bottom. What was that bottom?
Yeah, I gotta refresh, but yeah, it looks like I think it was around 48.
48 to 62 is 14 points. That's nice. That's like 30%.
Yeah, computer's freezing a little here.
30% I'm looking for on my Innovis that I bought yesterday at $10. Looking for 13. I think I'm halfway there.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get this fixed. Yahoo Finance. Oops, NVAX. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I do want to find some resistance levels here because it's a lot cheaper than I thought. For some reason, I thought this was still in the hundreds. I haven't looked at this chart.
Well, it had a tremendous fall.
Yeah, I haven't looked at this chart maybe since like last July.
It had a Roku type fall.
Yeah, a lot of these COVID plays really just got the air taken out of them. But yeah, maybe now it's back in a reasonable.
It was over 300. So, I mean, this is a tremendous fall.
Yeah, let's draw a line at the bottom.
It was almost 90% from the top to bottom, from peak to trough. It lost about 90, or close to 90%.
Yeah, let me see here what that bottom was. Yeah, so that's about 40. Okay, 42. Wow, that's a huge move off the bottom.
Yes. 42 is even better than 30%. That's 20 points. That's almost 50%.
And if you look here, I mean, it bounced exactly where you would expect. I mean, if you go all the way back to June 2020, really logical bounce point.
You know, when you look at that chart, it does not look like it's the bottom is 42 and where we are now is 62. It's very deceptive.
It is.
Yeah, it's because of just how ridiculous of a run it had. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, okay, I do think, well, I mean, I wish I got in the 40s. Now I think you're going to, now it's where it's got to prove itself and see if it can take out, like, what are these levels up here? Start with.
There's some resistance right there, but it looks like it's going to get there to that line that you just drew.
75 is a decent target then.
Yes, I think it's going to get there.
Okay. So basically you have some
got
good
very bullish weeks in a row. So you got a nice base to build off of.
And I do like the buy volume here. Yeah, I can be convinced this is going to 75.
75 would be a very nice target for Novavax.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Dermatech off of earnings, DMTK. I know it had been getting killed and came back a little.
Okay. What are we working with here? Oh, wow. Oh.
Still after hours, it's up, but I don't know if that means anything.
Let me go to the weekly real quick to make sure I'm not missing
It only lost 17 cents. At one point, it was, I think, considerably worse.
Yeah. So it was down to 780. I mean, it's not a great chart.
No, quite terrible. But this is a good candle on the weekly.
This is a daily.
I mean, today was a good candle.
Yeah, so you mean your first target's probably like 1150, I guess, if that makes sense. Let's see.
To my way of thinking, this is a steal for any drug company, any big pharma.
Right.
Because they're mismanaging it totally. They have something called the PLA, pigmented lesion assay, for melanoma, and it's tremendously accurate. So it's more accurate than biopsy, I believe. It's looking at the DNA and so on, whatever it's looking at.
Okay.
But the problem is it's only for melanoma, so it wouldn't pick up another form of skin cancer.
Yeah, I think I would, if I wanted in on this, I would probably cut. I would cut below. Actually, I might even cut below like 850.
To me, this is an ideal takeover candidate. I don't know what Big Pharma is waiting for, because this company is not advertising. This should be another Exact Sciences type of play.
Okay.
With the colorectal cancer test, the Cologuard. It has certain parallels.
So what are we looking at next?
But the problem is the skin doctors, it's their bread and butter to biopsy, and they're not anxious to put a Band-Aid on and rip it off, which is a Dermatech test.
Yeah.
Look at, let's see, I got Athesis. Take a quick peek.
You might as well.
It'll be quick.
Might as well throw a little rain on the parade.
Athesis had a down day for a change.
It somehow managed to put in a red candle today. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, it's people are going to be a little more than impressed when it hits $5 the end of May.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it has the volume.
Helios's excellent results for ischemic stroke.
I think you're right, because the volume on this green day, I think this was a huge accumulation day and they're just waiting. Yeah, I should probably buy more of this. Not too much.
It could go to zero.
It's on sale.
But the risk reward makes it compelling.
I'm gonna take some of my UVXY profits today and throw it in.
Any play money that you have to work.
Yeah, we'll use some funny money and get some Athesis.
Yeah, I guess whatever monopoly money you have laying around.
Yeah, because this isn't about the chart. The chart doesn't matter. All that matters is whatever happens.
How much money we made on that?
All right, what's next? Maybe a non-bio. We looked at a lot of bios.
I have next on my list BTC.X.
Yeah, that's. We'll just look at this Bitcoin chart. That's fine. Nice candle.
Very nice. It's double the length of the candle in front of it, yesterday's candle. and it's on the upside, and it's got good volume. And if Bitcoin is due to have made a bottom, it probably made a bottom already.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's draw the bottom in. The bottom of today's trading is the bottom, pretty much.
Yeah, 37.
I've never seen such a flat.
Is that a beautiful line? Look how many hits it has.
Gorgeous. And that you get the higher lows. You get, I'm liking this. I think that the first target can be around here, 42.8, 42.9.
Easily.
And then after that, I mean, then you're going for the 200 day.
I think it's going to hit the 200.
The 200 would be, that's about 46936.
Okay.
So let's say you divide that by 100, and that'll maybe give you where SPY's going. That's my prediction.
Could be.
Bitcoin and SPY will converge, and they're both going to take us to the promised land.
Well, maybe.
We got to make bold calls on here because it's been working.
Well, yeah. Next, we looked at SPY, BAC, Bank of America. I like the financials again.
BAC, let's see.
They had phenomenal earnings, and it went down on phenomenal earnings. This is a buy, strong buy, Bank of America. Take it to the bank, so to speak.
Beautiful.
Take this one to the bank.
I love this chart.
Oh, I love the play. You're going to for a swing at least, if not, swing it all the way up to 44 and change, right?
Yeah,
I
looks
really,
like it.
Really like this one. It's undervalued down here.
So I just realized I actually have to hop off in 2 minutes. I'll stop sharing for now, and we can either talk, or if you want to share, or we can just chat.
No, we can mop up.
I think we did everything except MA and Lit. I could do them.
Okay.
And you can hop off anytime you like. Thanks a lot for charting.
Yeah, this is great. Great day. Hope it continues.
Yeah. I hope it continues too.
I think it will. I think we see a continuation tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll quickly chart MA and Lit.
Sounds good. Did these guys make any kind of moves?
I own both of them, so that's why.
Yeah, no, I've been on Lit forever. I've been waiting and waiting. Maybe the general AV market's been.
Today was a tremendous candle for the financial. I mean, all the financials did really well. Mm-hmm. And this is no exception. It has the kind of candle you dream about. I mean, it reversed the steep losses, finished strong on the day. And there's little doubt in my mind that it takes out the high of the day a week ago when it hit 381.97. So I'm very bullish, MA, along with the rest of the financials. But let's look at Lit.
You're going to have to share your screen so everybody else can know what you're talking
about. I'm the only one looking?
Well, that's okay. We like your narrative.
All right, so I'll share now. Minor detail.
Yeah. I mean, the general gist came across.
Yeah, this is the chart that I was looking at. And this is I'll just draw in that horizontal. How did I get the old grid back?
I don't know, but don't complain.
I'm not complaining. I'm looking at 382 to maybe take some profits.
Understood. Sure.
But I really am bullish. I think I keep some of it going forward. Bullish the banks. I like all the big banks in particular, and MasterCard. BAC. Did we?
That was BAC. So
I got mixed up. I thought I was looking at BAC.
So that was MasterCard.
All right, BAC. Another beautiful.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, for some reason I like the other candle. I mean, I like the other charts slightly.
They're both beautiful.
this one, yeah.
They're both beautiful. And you're looking at $40, something like that. It looks really solid, like it's, you know, not, it should most definitely come back to this high before before testing the low one that it put in a couple of days ago. I don't see that happening.
Right.
The banks are making money in this rising rate environment, so, and they had phenomenal earnings. You gotta like this one. And the MasterCard, all the remarks I made about MasterCard, I meant about Bank of America, but I like MasterCard as well. I like them both, so it doesn't really matter. I got a little confusing. I'll blame it on the mad cow disease.
Yeah, in terms of your upward potential,
it's the mad cow that does it to me. Remember Boston Legal? Shatner had Mad Cow.
Do I remember Boston Legal?
That was a TV show.
Yes, I remember.
And William Shatner had Mad Cow in that one. All right. Lit is lighting up the board, and you got to own it. It's like owning gold. It's like owning oil. I mean, lithium is an essential play. It's more like owning oil than gold. A bad analogy. More like oil. This is the oil, the fuel behind the EV.
Oil of the future.
Sure, the fuel behind the EV revolution. You got to own it. And right now it's at bargain prices. So just buy as much as you can, much as you can afford. In the long run, over the next 5 years, this will be up tenfold. And that ends it for today.
Certainly does.
Very positive day. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you, Tim, Regamarco, Meta, Jota, Pete, Andrew, Dan A., Mantis, Heath, etc. Ciao. Don't forget to tell the people to subscribe, Professor Spike.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, because even though we have 23 people watching now, we like to have thousands that are on our mailing list.
23 now. Does that mean we might have had more that didn't like what we said and
even our host, one of our hosts dropped off, so that cut.
That's
the host
true. Maybe he got bored listening to himself. I don't know why anybody would get bored. We've been talking winner lately.
Yeah, indeed.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right.